What's going on, guys? So sorry about the videos, you know, they haven't been uploaded. I've been real busy seeing family. It's gonna be a real busy year, so you know, I wanted to spend my last 2 weeks of the year just spending it with family. But now I'm back and my bumper's making weird noises. I think something's hitting it. I don't know if something's caught on it, and I also want to sand it down. See how like jacked up it is. Maybe primer it or something. You know, sand it down, make it real smooth. Bondo these like holes. It has some like kind of flares on it. I didn't really like it. This bumper's pretty beat up, and my condenser is too. So I'm gonna go ahead and patch this up real quick. Take it off. More, I think. Yeah, a lot of the panels in this car just don't match up, so I really want to get it sprayed again because it wasn't an accident in the front. So I went ahead and stripped it, took all the lights out of it and everything. It's pretty beat up, needs a lot of work, a lot of sanding. Looks like a dang bullet hole like right here. And this for the license plate, underneath. Look at all that. Holes here. Guessing they had like some kind of lip under here before. It's cracked over there. Holes. I don't know why there's so many holes, but gotta definitely patch all this stuff up. So I went ahead and pulled my fender off. It's another day. I'm just gonna go ahead and fix this up. All this bubbling right here, sand it down. Fix all these dents right here. Maybe put some Bondo on it and then primer the areas that I fixed. So I started with a 80 grit and you know, try to get all that dirt and everything off it real quick, dusted it off, then hit it with an 80 grit. Now, because the rust was pretty bad right here, I hit it with a 40 grit. It kind of took off some of the metal too in here. Well, it was probably previously Bondo, or actually I don't think there was any Bondo on here. I don't see any signs of it. So this probably just rusted out pretty bad and bubbled up. So it became real brittle, so I'm gonna have to use like wire in the back, like right here, to keep it, you know, strong and sturdy and stuff. And then I'm gonna probably smooth it out just a little bit, hit this still with a little bit more 40, and then smooth it out with 320, and then wash it off, dry it, make sure it dries thoroughly, and then apply the Bondo. So now I got most of it sanded down into bare metal where I need to apply the Bondo at. And I hit some other spots too that just need to be touched up a little bit. There's a little dent right here. Try to patch that up. Just a couple imperfections that I'm gonna try to fix. And then I'll put the wire back here to make it structurally strong again. So after I sanded it and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and spread a little degreaser around here just to clean it up. After, just give it a thorough wipe down, let it dry for like a few minutes, and then I'll start mixing the Bondo. So with Bondo, you just want to press. So the Bondo's drying. I'm gonna go ahead and sand like all this down pretty much. The whole bumper just needs to be sanded, most of it. Fix the crack right there. Fix this hole right here. Just, you know, sand this all off. Sorry about the noise in the background, but I just sanded all this off right here. It's nice and smooth now. All these holes are gonna get patched up with the Bondo, and most of the bumper just had to get sanded. Like there's imperfections all over the place, so I just went ahead and went all the way around, tried to get in here as much as I could. You don't really see anything in here, so I'm not worrying too much. But I'm gonna give it a wash over right now and then do the Bondo. Another thing I learned is let the Bondo dry so you can crack it and it just comes off real clean. So now I let the Bondo dry for like 30 minutes just so it's extra hard. And it's pretty hard now, so I'm gonna go ahead and sand it all, make it smooth. So I went ahead and sanded all the spots that need to be sanded, and this one came out really good, but there are some like little grooves in there that I want to patch up, so I'm just using this like spot putty to patch it up. Stuff works pretty good. You just squeeze it down in there and, you know, press it against it to fill all the little gaps so you don't see it in the paint when you spray over. It says to let sit for 6 minutes and then sand it down, and then you shouldn't see any of those spots anymore. Then I'm gonna wipe it down with some cleaner and then spray it with the primer. You know, any color's fine. I'm probably just gonna do black and then just sand it down with like 1,000 grit or something. Still in the process of sanding it. It takes a while, but some of it wasn't fully dry on that side, I could tell, so I didn't get all the way to the end. But I'm starting in here, it's getting pretty smooth. Still have a lot more to do. I'm gonna go ahead and sand this down a little bit, get all the black and stuff sanded down a little bit, and then wash it off and paint this fender. Alright, so everything's sanded down, all those imperfections are gone for the most part. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a lot better than before. So I hit it with 2 coats of sandable spray paint, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wet sand it probably in an hour or maybe tomorrow. And then I'm still waiting for that to dry, and then I'll go ahead and sand the other one. So I got the fender back on, sanded it down and everything. Came out pretty good, you know, it's nice and smooth. I mean, it's rough because I put the primer on there, and I'm gonna wet sand this probably tomorrow because it's getting darker now. But yeah, it's on there good. No dents anymore. Nice and smooth all the way around. But tomorrow I'm gonna sand it, and then I'm gonna finish the bumper.